Chamisa tinomuda takamupiwa naishe. Chamisa tinomuda takamupiwa naishe. Oyo Nero takamupiwa naishe. Chamisa tinomuda takamupiwa naishe. Chamisa tinomuda takamupiwa naishe. Oyo Nero takamupiwa naishe. Chamisa tinomuda takamupiwa naishe. Chamisa tinomuda takamupiwa naishe. Oyo Nero takamupiwa naishe. Nero, we love you. You are a gift from God. Nero, we love you. You are a gift from God. We love you. We love you. Nero, you are a gift from God. Nero, we love you. You are a gift from God. Nero, we love you. You are a gift from God. We love you. We love you. Nero, you are a gift from God. Nero, we love you. You are a gift from God. Nero, we love you. You are a gift from God. We will vote for you, fight for you, defend you. You are a gift from God. You are a gift from God. You are a gift from God. We will vote for you, fight for you, defend you. You are a gift from God.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining us, Magadi Muria Zimbabwe. Akaterera. Yeah, it has been a long time since I came here to talk to my favorite people, the people of Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live here on Change Radio. We are also live on ZimEye. And as you can see, I am alone. My partner in crime on this favorite program, Padarina Mambo Sose, is not here. Champion Barbara or DJ Babs, as she would want to call herself. She is not here today because I think some of you might have heard she lost her father and she is still mourning. And I want to take this opportunity to say Nematambudziko to Champion Barbara for what she is going through right now. And I know that it's not easy to lose a father. It's not easy to lose a loved one. So, Nematambudziko kumurye kwa Gwangwara. But talking about the subject of the day, the campaign so far, the campaign of a free Zimbabwe, a new great Zimbabwe, a Zimbabwe for everyone has kicked off and it's going on. President Chamisa is on a roll. Triple C is on a roll. I can tell you that the man is moving, the man is traveling the length and breadth of our country ever since Triple C launched its campaign in Gweru a few days ago. I think President Chamisa has already done over 10 rallies throughout the country. He has been to Masvingo, as you know. He has been to Mashonaland. Right now, as we are speaking, he is in Matebeleland. Yesterday, he was in Plumtree, where he even had a chance to see my sister. My sister was at the rally, and she ran towards her and said, President, I'm Chief Shoshe's sister. She was telling me, and I was just laughing. But the president was in Plumtree yesterday. Today, he is in Bulilima. He is covering the whole of Zimbabwe. I think you remember what he said when he was in South Africa addressing diasporans in South Africa. He said that from now on, we are not going to sleep. And you can tell, you can see that the man is not sleeping. He is, he means business. He has been moving from province to province. Of course, it's not all glory because some of the rallies, some of the programs are still he is. There are some rallies that are still being banned, and we are going to hear more from one of our reporters who is on the ground. But before we bring him up, we just want to show you, some of the glimpses of what President Chamisa has been up to. If we can play the first video and then we can talk about it and then move on. Remember, the idea is to just show you what is happening so that you keep abreast with this great campaign, with this big campaign of a new great Zimbabwe that is coming. And we'll keep doing that until the 23rd of August. We have our team that is on the ground that will be giving us updates as well. So let's check out this video.
Silungise emugaqweni, silungise imali esikhwameni, silungise ukudla iswi. Ngiyalibonga kakhulu abazali bami. Ngiyalibonga ukuthi hayi thina sonke sibantu banye, simunye, sifuna ukuthi ilizwe lilungiswe. Okay, what's it called? Just to be on the safe side. Kuleve kunze. Mukatarisa minda yatakarwira iri kuenda kuleve kunze. Muno munyika bato neboka rinogona kuunza kuti kodzero yeindependence iveko ndiro iro reyelwe. Iro reZANU-PF rakatengesa nyika kuti chienda kunze. Ndosaka muchiona kuti wenyika usiri kufamba zvakadii? Saka toda kuti tigadzirise itauya neshoko. Chiri kusarudzwa harisi bato. Chiri kusarudzwa chiedza. Pane mutsauko pakati pechiedza nerima. Musi wa 23 August nyika iri kupuwa mukana wokuti munoda rima here kana kuti munoda chiedza. Vamunangagwa tinovenga zviito zvavo. Hativengi vamunangagwa tinovenga kukonewa kwavo. Hativengi vamunangagwa tinovenga kusaziva kwavo. Hativengi vamunangagwa tinovenga kusagona basa kwavo. Hativengi vamunangagwa tinovenga kuremerwa kwavo. Chokutanga hatingaite nyika yokuti mabasa anenge achinzi 95% yevanhu.
Can you play the video again, Estelle?
Which one? The player 3. Which one, Chief? Okay, Champion Loveness, would you like to greet our viewers and listeners? Okay, Tagamirira Eduti Chief words, okay, okay, Champion Loveness, go ahead.
Let me start by greeting you, leader.
My sincere apologies there, but you saw the videos are right there that are showing what President Chamisa is doing and has been up to. And as I was saying, we are trying. We are getting. Will be joined soon. Oh, he is already here. Mr. Munya, are you already here, Dr. Munya?
No, this is Champion Loveness.
Munya, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Chief? Okay,
okay.
It looks like
he is here, but he can't hear me. But I will give him a call while we play the other video.
Champion Loveness, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying thank you, Leader Estella.
Dr.
Let me
Munya,
start by greeting.
Yes, Chief. How are you?
Looks like
how are you?
Chief
Thank you so much
Vaskutinzwa.
for joining us. You're live on Zima. You're also live on Change Radio. Yeah, I know the people are excited to hear from you. This is Dr. Munya that we are speaking to. He is in Masvingo right now, but you know him as Munyawe Jira, the great correspondent. He keeps you updated on social media, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and on Twitter. Dr. Munya, it's good to have you here. Please go ahead and greet our viewers and listeners.
Thank you very much, Chief, for having me on your show. It's great to be here. And as we are left with 32 days to the harmonized elections, it's kind of exciting, and we are ready for change.
32 days to go, 32 days to go. And please just tell us what's the mood on the ground, what is going on in Masvingo right now. I know the president is moving around. We are going to talk about the president, but we also know that the members of parliament, the councillors are everywhere in Zimbabwe. They are not waiting for the president, and definitely they shouldn't be waiting for the president. They are campaigning on their own. How is it in Masvingo?
Chief, I want to ascertain that the cyclone Yellow, the cyclone Chamisa, the cyclone Yellow has gripped Masvingo. And the aspiring councillors, aspiring members of parliament across 26 constituencies here in Masvingo province.
Yes.
Mobilizing, going door to door to and they are also based rallies. They are doing everything that they can do to mobilize support as we are left with a few days to the harmonized elections on the 23rd of August, 2023. And I want to assure you that everyone, all hands are on the deck. People are working flat out day in and day night, using different channels to reach to citizens and giving them message that President Nelson Chamisa is the best candidate, and also his councillors and members of parliament. And my analysis across 26 constituencies here in Masvingo province is that MPs and councillors, they are not waiting for President Nelson Chamisa to come. They have kick-started the ball rolling since the nomination day, and all systems are in order. They've managed to distribute T-shirts, flyers, and putting posters. Although, Chief, we have some few problems. I'm not sure if I'm going to give them now or I'll give them later. The challenges that they're encountering.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
The police intimidation here in Masvingo is highly extraordinary, and also ZANU-PF intimidation. I think from my research and also from hearing from both the ZANU-PF and Citizen Coalition for Change supporters, is that the violence in Masvingo has been escalated because this is the province where President Nelson Chamisa comes from, and they want to incapacitate him, that he cannot have free flow of campaigns. Chief, you would understand that Masvingo Eben, aspiring member of parliament, Advocate Martin Mureri, was arrested, also with Masvingo West aspiring member of parliament, Mr. Gasa. You also understand that yesterday or 2 days ago, Chivi South member of parliament, Mr. Danisai Chikondere, was in prison in Triangle. You also then understand that we have Morandu, Good West Citizen Coalition aspiring MP, who was also arrested. And this arrest of members of parliament or aspiring members of parliament, they are there to delay their campaigning process, Chief.
Yes.
You also then understand that the police have banned Citizen Coalition for Change rallies in Masvingo. We can namely Chivi
that Chivi rally was banned, although they then allow it a few weeks yesterday, but want to take place, but they banned it a few weeks ago. You also understand, Chief, that our campaigns have been also banned. I mean, the door-to-door campaigns, like in Masvingo, we have 2 cases where Citizen Coalition for Change members in Masvingo Urban were banned. Our Masvingo Central rally was also banned by police. This shows that we Citizen Coalition for Change election environment is not free and fair. ZANU-PF is allowed to do their campaigns without any intimidation or any harassment from police. These are some of the challenges, Chief, that we are currently facing here in Masvingo. But one thing that is highly exciting, Chief, is that Citizen Coalition for Change members, they are so courageous that they are continuously doing their work. You also remember, Chief, that in Bikita South, Energy Mutodi fired live shots, 2 live shots,
yes,
2 live gunshots towards the Citizen Coalition for Change members who were congregated at Barazanwa Business Center to listen to Advocate Nelson Chamisa. You understand, Chief, that also in Zaka, at Zaka Gerera, President Nelson Chamisa had to address 15 minutes only after police have told him to stop rallies. Do you know that, Chief, police are now timekeepers at Citizen Coalition for Change rallies? They've become prefects. They are controlling. They are managing time. These cases have been recorded across. I can give you videos to that effect, Chief, to substantiate my assertion that it Bikita, Gutu, Chivi, Zvishavane, ZANU-PF police have literally become timekeepers. And the jittery of the senior police officers to stop our rallies.
So they actually delay a rally to start. They delay a rally to start. And then at the end of the day, they start saying your time is up.
Yes. Literally, if they say you start your rally at 10 a.m. Up to 2 p.m., they want President Chamisa to stop exactly a minute to 2. This is what they are doing. And also ZANU-PF police officers, they put roadblocks. When we went to Bikita, there were about 13 roadblocks. When we went to Zaka, there were about 15 roadblocks. This shows they are trying to delay. These are delaying tactics. And before the rallies, they all removed President Chamisa's posters. They removed their candidates' posters. Their cases in Gutu Central, their cases in Gutu West, their cases in Masvingo Urban, where posters are being removed. And this is serious violation to the Electoral Act.
Wow. And Dr. Munya?
Yes, Chief.
Can you, okay. Yeah, because I know your network might, end up getting in the way. Can you give us an update on the presidential rallies? How they have been going? I was just reading some of your updates here, where he is in Matabeleland right now. If you can go on to the presidential rallies.
Chief, I want to tell you that the energy that President Nelson Chamisa is kind of outstanding, Chief.
Yes, it is. Indeed, it is.
He has managed to address 4 rallies. Just when he addressed the rally in Shirugwi, Chivi, Zvishavane, and also he had to stop at some point to address the 4th rally because of the high demand. And Chief, just to make a quick rundown of the rally that have been addressed by President Nelson Chamisa now.
Yes.
He addressed it in Masvingo. He addressed the Zaka cluster rallies. He addressed Bikita, Gutu, Chivi. Then he moved to Midlands. He addressed the rallies at Zvishavane, and he launched his campaign rally in Gweru. Then he moved to Chachacha, that is in Shirugwi. Mataga Mberengwa. Yesterday, he was in Bulilima, that's Matabeleland South, and Magwe. And tomorrow, President Nelson Diawamba Chamisa will then address one of the best rallies in Beit Bridge, and then you address in Rutenga. The rally in Ngunju, as I've said, it has been banned again. This is 32 days before the harmonized election. And Chief, may I then take you through some of the statistics of people that have been attending these rallies? These are rural areas, Chief. There are only 2 urban areas or 2 urban setups that President Nelson Diawamba Chambisa have addressed. One in Gweru and also in Zishalani. Majority of the rural of the rallies that President Nelson Chamisa have addressed as to date, 80% of them they are in rural areas. Why President Nelson Chamisa is focusing in rural areas, Chief, is because there's a narrative, there's a perception that ZANU-PF has strongholds in rural areas. And dear President Nelson Chamisa is then going in the rural areas. And I want to tell you that thousands and thousands of people are coming out in rural areas. Despite the police intimidation, despite them being beaten like what happened in Gutu South, where 80 people were thoroughly beaten by Joe Garepi, the current MP of Gutu South, but they came back to the rally, Chief, after being abducted, beaten, and the police refused to accept the police reports from these people. And this showed the resilience of Citizen Coalition for Change members, that they are tired of ZANU-PF rule, they are tired of ZANU-PF thugs. And remember, Chief, houses of Citizen Coalition for Change members are being burned. Today I reported that in Mwenezi and in Chirezi, Citizen Coalition for Change members' houses have been burned. But these people, they continually come to hear President Nelson Chamisa addressing them. This shows that people are tired of corruption, people are tired of unemployment, high inflation, are tired of poor healthy system, and they have pinned their hopes in President Nelson Chamisa. And I want to tell you that in Mangwe yesterday, more than 20,000 people congregated to listen to Diawamba Nelson Chamisa. In Mberengwa, at Mataka, at rural setup, more than 23,000 Citizen Coalition for Change came and heard the President Chamisa speaking. This, regardless of ZANU-PF having a rally adjacent to Mataka, this shows that people are ready for change. The atmosphere is electric. There are thousands and thousands of people that are coming in rural areas. The old, the young, they've been their hopes on President Nelson Chamisa. And I want to tell you, if the attendance that we are getting from rural areas are anything to go by, surely 2023, President Nelson Chamisa is going to win the harmonized election.
Yes, I like that that part, Dr. Munya. That you're saying President Chamisa is focusing on the rural areas, which rural areas are perceived, which means it's not true that they are ZANU-PF strongholds. And this time around, he has responded to the wish and the cause of the people who were always saying, focus your campaign on the rural areas. We have not seen him addressing any urban rallies. He is focusing on the rural areas. Can you confirm, Dr. Munya, that the Beit Bridge rally has been given a go-ahead, because it's going to be one of the biggest rallies that we have seen in that part of Zimbabwe? Has it been okayed?
Yes, Chief, the rally has been cleared by police, and we are 100% confident that Delibert Zimu Stadium will have an overflow. And Chief, I want to tell you, because of its proximity to South Africa, we are also expecting the South African Citizen Coalition for members and supporters to throng in their large numbers to Delibert Zimu Stadium. The last time that President Nelson Chamisa came to Delibert Zimu, people were in trees, people climbed trees, were on rooftops of the houses, and on top of their cars, just to see and listen to Diawamba President Nelson Chamisa addressing them. And I want to tell you right now, we are on our way to Beitbridge, and there is an exciting atmosphere. I've just spoken to Morgan Nue, one of the Citizen Coalition for Change aspiring member of parliament in Beitbridge. He told me that there's an electric atmosphere. There's a great anticipation of President Nelson Chamisa to come and address the citizen. May I just bring to your attention, Chief, that before President Chamisa addresses all the rallies that I've mentioned, is that President Chamisa also meets stakeholders. He meets chiefs, business people, he meets students, he meets all opinion leaders that matters in every constituency that he goes. He wants to hear them. There are people that cannot attend rallies, Chief, like our traditional leaders, like business people, because of fear of political persecution from ZANU-PF. These people, they didn't make meetings with the President Chamisa, then he addresses them before he go and addresses these mega rallies. And after Beitbridge rally tomorrow, Chief, President Nelson Chamisa will also address Rutenga rally. Rutenga is in Mwenezi, Chief. Hello, Chief?
Yes. Go ahead.
Rutenga is a business center in Mwenezi. Remember, Mwenezi is becoming a stronghold of ZANU-PF for a long time. And in 2018, Chief, history was made in Rutenga because MDC Alliance by then, under the leadership of President Nelson Chamisa, managed to win Rutenga council seats. And that's a milestone, Chief. Yes,
it is.
Yes, we wanted that seat, and now the coming in of President Nelson Chamisa in Rutenga is going to solidify that seat that we win it again in 2023. And also, Chief, Rutenga, for the first time, Chief, I want to bring to your attention that the Citizen Coalition for Change is the first political party, opposition political party, post-independence, to manage to field the candidates in Chirezi North and Chirezi South and all Mwenezi constituencies. We have never fielded council candidates, members of parliament as opposition party since 1980. And this have ruffled feathers of ZANU-PF to say what is happening. And President Nelson Chamisa, you have touched the nervous center of ZANU-PF in the rural constituency.
Wow. This is exciting news, Dr. Munya, and we appreciate you giving us this update, a very huge update. I think you have covered the whole country. You have covered what the members of parliament are doing. And just to go over that again to our viewers and listeners, it's not just happening where President Chamisa is. Right now, as we are speaking, there are people that are addressing rallies, members of parliament are addressing rallies in their respective constituencies, and so are the councillors. I was just speaking to our comrades. I think, Dr. Munya, you will love this because it's breaking news. You haven't gotten it, but I think after I speak about it, you're going to jump on the phone and speak to some people in Mavuku, because a few hours ago, there was a rally in Mavuku that was being addressed by our incoming member of parliament. You know how Mavuku is because all the gold money is being used in Mavuku. They are trying to wrestle Mavuku from Triple C, but it's not going to happen. So there was a big rally there where our members of parliament were addressing, and ZANU-PF tried to come, in their tracks to try and disrupt that rally. But to say it in Shona Munyatsonzwa kuti chichaitika kumabvuku, vatandaniswa vanhu vezanu, vabva papo vachimanya, vamanyiswa zvekumanya zviya izvi nevanhu. Hapana rowa, but the people in Mavuku just stood their ground. They just said, you are not going to intimidate us out of having our rally. Our rally is going to go ahead. Our rally will be done today. And we are not going to allow you to come here and disturb us. And, when they stood their ground, the ZANU-PF youth were armed with stones and sticks as they were always. But the braveness of our people in Mavuku, there were so many. They just advanced towards them, and the ZANU-PF youth ran away. This just happened, a few hours ago in Mavuku, and it just shows you, Dr. Munya, how determined people are right now. They are not taking any nonsense from ZANU-PF. But what I like is that rallies are continuing throughout the country. We have rallies in Mutare, we have rallies in Mavuku, in Glenview. Mukanya Bondo is doing his thing. He's addressing his rallies everywhere. There are rallies, which is really very good.
And Chief, I want also to come in and say I want to thank the Mavuku guys.
Yes.
They've liberated themselves. I think we need to liberate ourselves from the shackles of ZANU-PF and the shackles of fear and intimidation. And also, I'm happy to announce that in Chikanga, Honorable Lynette Koresh is doing a marvelous job there.
She is.
She's door to door, and also she launched their rally, a campaign rally. That was great, Chief. And I was also excited. You see, the ZANU-PF propaganda, the Varakashi have gone on overdrive, Chief.
Mm-hmm.
They were saying that Professor Ngube is not doing anything. They've created a narrative that all is not well between Professor Ngube and President Nelson Chamisa, but that is not true, Chief.
That's a lie. That's a lie, an outright lie.
Yes, Professor Ngube was representing Citizen Coalition for Change. The 12 members is currently on the legal team as we are fighting ZANU-PF that want to defranchise us in Bulawayo to disqualify our 12 members who have successfully filed their nomination papers. And yesterday, Professor Ngube was addressing a bumper crowd in Bulawayo, in Gwanda, trying to motivate them to campaign for President Nelson Chamisa. And all members in CC, they are working flat out because they understand that we cannot betray citizens on the 23rd August 2023. We must win resoundingly. In 2018, we defeated Emerson Mnangagwa with a large margin, although he rigged us. But 2023, we are going to vote big, and we are going to win big.
Win big, yes. Yeah, and your last remarks, I know your data, we have to make sure that we have enough data for tomorrow. We want to cover the Beitbridge rally, and we'll be connecting with you. So you have to save your data. Please just go through your last remarks as we finish.
Mm-hmm. My last remarks is that let's turn our attending the rallies and vote on the 23rd of August. I want to appeal to all the Citizen Coalition for Change members to say, look, I know the nomination process or the candidate selection process, we had some few teething problems there and there. And I want to call for unity at this juncture, Chief, that we united. We vote for the councillors, we vote for the MPs, we vote for President Nelson Chamisa. As President Nelson Chamisa has said, that we want him in the office with his MPs and with his councillors, that we may be able to lead Zimbabwe to the greater heights, to prosperity. Also, I want to bring to attention, Chief, that I want to urge all citizens to help us completely map the polling stations. So far, we have mapped 90%, Chief. We are left with the 10% to map. This will help us to contain rigging. We also want to say to election agents that are going to be deployed, they must not get drunk, they must not sleep on the duty, but they must be vigilant and protect the vote, that no rigging mechanism can take place. I want also to congratulate to all aspiring councillors and also members of parliament. And I want to wish them all the best in the forthcoming harmonized election. That let's win big and let's win for Zimbabwe. We have suffered for a long time, and President Nelson Chamisa is the answer to our problem. He is going to bring a turnaround in our economy, our healthy system, our education system. Among others, the pensioners, they need to be paid well. We need people in the diaspora to come back and revive Zimbabwe and contribute to the Zimbabwe. Chief, before I waste much of your time, I want to thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you so much, Dr. Munya. We appreciate you, and thank you for all the work that you are doing, informing the people, giving timely updates every now and again on WhatsApp. I know a lot of people look forward to hearing from you, and I know tomorrow they'll also be looking forward to hearing from you as we cover the Beitbridge rally. It's one of the biggest rallies that President Chamisa will be having in that part of Zimbabwe. So thank you so much, Dr. Munya. We appreciate you. We'll connect with you again tomorrow.
Thank you, Chief, for having me on your great show.
Yes,
Have a blessed night.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you, our viewers and listeners. That was Dr. Munya talking from Masvingo, giving us updates on President Chamisa's rallies and the campaign itself, the 2023 campaign. And you can see that we have taken off, and the Freedom Train is moving, the bus is moving, and we are headed towards total victory in 2023. The campaign is focusing in rural areas, which is very good. Those that are supporting, please, let's continue to support the rallies. Let's support our councillors, our candidates. It's key, it's critical. Remember, we don't have any sponsorship. We don't have any money that is looted from gold or from any, of our minerals. We rely on you, the citizens. So if you want to help, please get in touch. And if you're already helping, please keep on doing that. Let's support our struggle. And people like Dr. Munya here, we need to support them. We need to give them airtime, just to give them data. If you want to do that, just inbox me, or I can give you Dr. Munya's number, and you just give him money for data. That's all he needs. This is a committed cadre. It is not paid. Change Radio doesn't pay anyone. He is not paid by anyone. The party doesn't pay him. He is just doing his part in the struggle. And I want to thank you, all our viewers and listeners, and the team behind the scenes. I just took a few minutes from work so that I could give this important update. But we'll be live again tomorrow as we cover the Beitbridge rally and continue to give you updates of the 2023 campaign. Thank you very much. May God bless you. We meet again in other programs.
Rally the 2 minutes, Baba. Ona zvapedza vanhu shamwariyo. Watosviba. Uyo. Uy, algo jogo. Zvakaoma. Kutongorovera vanhu. Iwe.
That's the 2 minutes. Yeah. It's okay.